Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Ashley, and today I just wanted to come in real quick and talk to you guys about something a little bit different. I know you're used to me doing like vlogs, and I'm trying to implement a little fashion and maybe a couple of few food reviews in there too. But on a couple of my vlogs, I mentioned that I was on a weight loss journey, and I asked you guys to comment down below if you wanted me to come in and talk about it, and some of you guys did, so that's what I'm coming to talk to you about today. Is my weight loss journey, and excuse my hair, y'all, excuse it, but yeah, so I'm coming in today to talk to you guys about my weight loss journey. If you know me, you know that this is something that I have struggled with for quite some time, pretty much my whole life. I've always struggled with my weight, and I never liked working out. I'm a super girly girl, so I used to like I used to say I hate sweating. I don't want to work out. I hate sweating. I don't want to sweat. So there was that. In addition to that, I am a huge foodie, and I love snacks and I love food. So I mean, that paired with immobility, you're gonna be quite a fluffy girl. So I definitely have been quite a fluffy girl for pretty much my whole life. I would say that I always wanted to lose weight, but it was never like something that really bothered me really bad, because I never had any issues getting friends with, you know, my social skills. I never had any issues with guys. Never had any issues in that department either. So with that being said, I was just like, girl, this is what you get, is what you see is what you get. I was somebody who was like, you know, pro plus size, what you see is what you get type of girl. However, the reality of that is that it's not healthy, you know. So not only did I want to wear better clothing, and most importantly, I wanted to be healthier. Now, I did not have any health issues, but I know that as you get older with weight on you, definitely you can acquire some health issues, and that's something that I wanted to avoid as I approach 40 in a few years. You know what I mean? So I definitely wanted to get it together. So for me, I never wanted to face the music. I never wanted to like weigh myself. I was always, even at the doctor's office, girl, I would be like, don't tell me how much I weigh, just write it down on the chart for the doctor. I don't need to know. Like, I was afraid of the reality and how much I weighed. Like, so in 2018, I was trying all kind of diets. I started with like keto. I thought it was gonna be easy. You can pretty much eat whatever you want. You just can't have carbs. So I started there. Keto was a no for me because, honey, I like carbs, period. Like most people, I need them in my life. I need sugar, I need carbs. So keto definitely did not work for me. So I said, you know what? I need to buy a scale. Like, I heard somebody say one day on Instagram that your blessing is on the other side of your fear. And for me, that was exactly the case when I bought this scale, y'all, because like I said, I avoided that number for so long. I didn't want to know. I knew it was something I didn't want to see, but I did not want to see it on a scale. So something told me one day, you know what, Ashley, go on Amazon, buy a scale, face the music, see if your blessing is on the other side of that fear. Girl, let me just tell you, that day when I got on that scale, that was a rough day for me. I never thought in a million years that I would see a number that was that high. Now, even though I knew I was a big girl, I didn't know I was gonna see a number that high. And that's exactly what I was afraid of. But on that very day, I say, you know what? I'm not gonna see that number no more. So what I gotta figure this out. And I'm like a numbers person. I probably should have been like a scientist, because I'm like, you know what? How can I get this weight off? F all this keto stuff and all of this, what I consider a fat diets. How can I get this number off scientifically? So for me, I don't know how, somehow, some way, I was watching My 600 Pound Life one day, and Dr. Now was giving all his patients this 1,200 calorie per day diet. So he's telling them, oh, and mind you, these are people who are 600 plus pounds. They're not about to be too mobile. They're not about to be in the gym running on a treadmill, not right now. But he's telling them, if you do 1,200 calories per day, you can lose between 50 and 60 pounds in a month. I'm like, what? bruh, let me get on this 1,200 calorie per day diet. Now, mind you, I wasn't nowhere near 600 pounds, but honey, your girl she was a big girl, okay? And she still is. Now, so I started immediately doing Dr. Now's 1,200 calorie per day diet. In addition to that, I had an Apple Watch, as you can see. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try to get some steps in every day. Everybody's talking about 10,000. At the time, it was 10,000 steps per day for some reason. That was like something that always resonated. That's what the goal was. That's what the health gurus would say would be the healthy amount of steps to get in every day. So I'm like, let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I can just, somehow, some way get these 10,000 steps in a day. I got this Apple Watch so I can track where I am throughout the day. In addition to that, I'm gonna pair that with this 1,200 calorie per day diet. And for me, 1 + 1 should equal 2, right? It did. It definitely equaled 2. I definitely started seeing immediate results just by being consistent with this 1,200 calorie per day, 10,000 steps per day diet, or 10,000 steps per day goal. Now, I still cheated on the weekend as in Saturday and Sunday only, which is probably too many days, but for me, I can't go. I've been a food addict my whole life. I'm a foodie. I love food. I can't go from eating whatever the hell I want every day to just absolutely going cold turkey and eating 1,200 calories every day. To me, when you go from 0 to 100 that quick, word to Drake, it's not sustainable. Like, you're gonna completely binge and you're gonna crash and you're just gonna have like a moment where you just ride past a KFC and then you order a 12-piece bucket. Like, you have to, like I said, food addiction is really probably never gonna go anywhere for people who struggle with their weight. Food is good, period. So it's understandable, but for me, I don't believe, like I said, in just complete deprivation. That is not something I believe in, which is why I don't think keto worked for me, and which is also why I don't like keto. I know I'm getting off I got notes and everything, y'all, so I'm gonna get back on the subject. But for me, that's why keto did not work, because it was not realistic for somebody like me who loves sweets, who loves sugar, who loves carbs, to just say, I'm never gonna eat that again. That just wasn't gonna work for me. But 1,200 calories per day, now that can work for me, because even as somebody who loves junk food, now I'm not advocating for junk food and fast food and stuff like that, but I am advocating for 1,200 calories. Now, with that being said, if you're somebody who still has an addiction for certain things, or you still have a taste for certain things, within that 1,200 calories, you can have some of those things. If you want to have a Chick-fil-A #1 sandwich for lunch today, it's 440 calories. I know, because so that can fit within your calorie count. So for me, it wasn't overwhelming. Oh, I gotta give up everything I love. I gotta give up everything, and I just gotta go start eating salads and chickpeas and hummus. No, that's not how it worked. That's not how it was gonna work for me. For me to continue on this journey and to be consistent and to be sustainable, I had to figure out, like I said, what worked for me, and 1,200 calories did, because for me, I can eat whatever I want as long as I don't go over 1,200 calories in a day. So I'm like, you know what? That right there, out of all of these diets I've ever tried in my whole entire life, I don't know why, but that hit home and that stuck with me. So I started every day weighing myself, literally at the same time every single day. 6:45 a.m. I'm on that scale, trying to see like what's the gain, what's the loss, and also is what I'm doing, is it working? Because I don't want to keep doing something. This diet, I think I got this calculation down pat, and it's not working. But the only way that you know if it's working by testing it is by getting on that damn scale and facing the music. And quite honestly, it was working so good. It's still working. It was even working even better back then, because I was so much bigger, almost 200 pounds bigger to be exact, y'all. And I didn't want to do this video until I'm 4 pounds away from having 200 pounds lost total in almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in May of this year. So I didn't want to do a video like this until I hit that number, that 200-pound number. But girl, what's 4 more pounds, girl? But anyway, so again, I just got addicted to seeing that number come off. I know it probably sounds kind of obsessive to get on the scale every single day, but how else are you gonna know, like I said, if what you're doing is working? You have to test out your hypothesis, your theory, you know, whatever it is that you're trying. So I got addicted to seeing that number drop every single day. Like I was like, oh, not only am I getting addicted to seeing that number drop on the scale every day, I'm getting addicted to the way my body is changing. I'm getting addicted to the way my face is changing. And so you just want to see, like, girl, what can you do? Girl, who are you under all of that? And you will be surprised, girl, you still obviously gonna be the same person, but I'm just saying, you're gonna look different and you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it, in the name. In the words of that guy from the suit store. But anyway, y'all, I'm sorry I'm all over the place. Let me get back to, and also this is natural. I have not had any, I haven't had any weight loss surgery. I'm not gonna say I don't advocate for weight loss surgery, because I think whatever is gonna catapult you, or whatever is gonna be a catalyst to get you on your journey, whatever you need, do it. But I would say, even if you have weight loss surgery, you still have to watch what you eat and work out, because guess what? You will gain that weight right back. So I feel as though if you're able to watch what you eat after you have weight loss surgery and before, typically you have to like do a liquid diet and you have to lose weight and you have to do these different pre-op things. If you can do that pre-op, you can just keep it going or modify it and you won't need to get the surgery electively. But that's neither here nor there. Again, I'm an advocate for whatever can get you on track for your weight loss journey. But I just don't think that's not a magic pill. It's not a magic fix. So that's why I did not choose to go that route. But that's a whole nother thing. Let me get back to my notes. And y'all, I'm so sorry. So what I would say is, ultimately for me, my 3 tools that I absolutely have to have is my Apple Watch, because again, that's how I count my steps. So over the years, like I said, I started off with 10,000 steps per day. Now I'm doing 20,000 steps in a day. So you're gonna gradually build up. I started off walking outside and walking like in front of my TV. That's how I got addicted to YouTube. I always loved YouTube too, but even to this day, when I'm on a treadmill in the morning for 80 minutes, I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm addicted to YouTube, which is why I started this channel. So yeah, so I would say a scale is an absolute must-have. You just gotta face the music. You don't have to be as obsessive as me and get on the scale every single day, but I absolutely highly recommend it. Also, an Apple Watch is gonna tell you how many steps you've gotten. It's gonna encourage you to get up and move. It's gonna show you how many hours you stood for the day. It's gonna show you how many calories you burned for the day. Like, it's gonna keep you abreast of your progress, and that is absolutely a necessary thing on this journey. I would also say a waist belt. Well, the 2 main tools would be, like I said, the Apple Watch for sure, and a scale. Without them 2 things, I definitely would not have been able to lose almost 200 pounds. Absolutely not. Those are things that I use on a daily basis. Also, consistency is the key. Like, that's it. You just have to go in and you have to have a regimen every single day. Now, for me, I also believe in cheat days. I believe in cheat weekends, because I'm not about to just completely deprive myself, because I'm not trying to go off on a bender for like a month straight and gain 20, 40 pounds, because I can do that. So for me, I had to have my Saturday cheat day. I had to have my Sunday cheat day. It is what it is. I eat whatever I want on them days. But at the same time, because of how consistent I've been with working out, I'm also addicted to working out now. So I work out 7 days a week. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do that, because I know that is very, it's damn near unrealistic for anybody, but that's just something that helps me with anxiety, with stress, with whatever. I'm just addicted to working out now. So I gotta get on that treadmill every single day to get it in. But again, you have to have something to look forward to. Like, so you gotta have your cheat day. Like when you watching these commercials and you seeing these Popeyes chicken fish sandwiches pop up, you don't want to just, you know, go have a like I said, a bender at 12 o'clock at night. Like, you have to say, you know what, for me, when I have a craving, I said, you know what, I'm waiting until Saturday. I can hold off until Saturday. And by that time, I done lost a couple weight, I lost a few pounds or a few inches. So I'm able to have a little sandwich at that point. But yeah, ultimately, guys, I want to end by saying this. And again, I'm so sorry. I know I've been all over the place in this video. But I do plan on doing probably a part 2 once I get these last 4. Well, I'm still need to lose even more weight. But once I get these 4 more pounds off, I probably will come in and do a part 2. And if you have any questions, specifically anything that I didn't cover that you wanted to know, just comment down below and I'll absolutely come back and talk about it in part 2. But the biggest thing I want to tell y'all, if you are struggling with your weight, if I can do it, and I know people say that all the time about so many things, but trust me when I tell you, look into my eyes when I'm telling you this. If I can lose weight, you can lose weight. Trust me on this. If I didn't say anything that resonated with you this entire video, just know that you can absolutely do it. And I'm the first person to tell you that, because I know for a fact how hard it is to lose weight and how hard it is to be consistent and to keep it off. If anybody knows your struggle, it's my struggle. If you need any words of encouragement, please reach out. Please comment down below. Any tips I can get. I mean, I'm definitely not a size 2. She's a size 14, 16 still to this day. I don't want to be a small fry necessarily, but I mean, it's just going to come with the territory because I'm working out like a fiend. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video was pretty long and it was all over the place and I'm probably talking hella fast, but I just wanted to come in and just provide you with those tips. And like I said, if you need my help, hit your girl. Thanks for watching.